So, quick little project here. I decided I'm going to do a couple skateboards for my nephews, Jericho and Roman, for Christmas. They'll be my first skateboards. We'll see how they come out. And what I'm gonna use is, I put epoxy primer on the boards, sanded them, and then I got the House of Color Silver Sealer, and I'm gonna mix in, it's already got quite a bit of flake in it, but I'm gonna mix in some extra flake. I wanted to get the bigger flake, the 0.015, but I ordered it like a month ago. It still isn't here. So I'm gonna use what I got and just put extra heavy, smaller flake in there and see how that comes out. Once I shoot the clear over this, I will see how I like it, how sparkly it is. And if I don't like it, then I'll just scuff it down and wait on the bigger flake to come in and then shoot it with that. Okay, so I put 2 coats of silver sealer on here with some extra flake in it. And then 3 coats of clear with a couple tablespoons of flake in it. And then 2 coats of just regular clear with nothing in it, which tomorrow I will sand, and then I'll start the designs. But that's where I'm at so far. All right, I got it all masked off from where I want to do the water drops. It'll be my first time. I'll do a little practice over here on the side paper to make sure it looks all right. And let's see how it goes. So this is my first attempt. We'll see how it comes out after it dries. It looks good on the tape, so I imagine it's exactly the same on the silver there on the board, but I can't tell as well because it's not as dark behind it. But there she is. We'll see how it comes back tomorrow. Okay, it was starting to dry and I wasn't happy with the water droplets that I did. So I'll see how it comes out. It might be a little too dark over the silver, but I went ahead and sprayed some more water on it. I think the first time I was just worried if I sprayed too much water on there that that it would just turn into big runs of water rather than bigger droplets. But this time they came out bigger, and I hit it with more overspray against the paper here, and hopefully that sticks to the water droplets. Well, it should. And we'll see how this turns out. So I had these big silver spear looking parts that I put on here, and I decided to mix a little bit of black with the green just to make it a really dark shade. And I cut too deep on some of the tape so you can see it, but it's just a learning process here. I think once I clear it, it'll look a little bit better, but it won't be perfect. But so far it's coming out great. All right, got it untaped, and I scuffed the clear here that I shot over the color before I clear the whole thing. So I'm done with it here. Next thing I'm gonna do is shoot the whole board in clear, and that silver and the lines and the pattern should pop a little better. Then I'll wet sand it and buff it out, but for my first board, I don't think it's too bad. I think I'll learn fast and get a lot better. So attempt number 2, this is the second skateboard. I shouldn't say attempt, the other one came out pretty good. For my first try, Roman, I hope you enjoy it. Here's the water droplets on Jericho's skateboard, and they came out a lot better. I talked to my friend Ed, who painted the Impala, and he gave me a couple pointers, changing up the paint to an inner coat clear and getting the candy concentrate to add to it. I haven't cleared this yet. I let it dry overnight and put this 1950s heater pointing at it, because it's about 45 degrees and got down to the high 20s last night. But they look a lot better. I didn't get any footage of it, but what I did, I sprayed the water droplets. I should have made them a little bit smaller because they kind of clump up here in some spots. When you're spraying the paint on it, it adds to the water droplet and they grow a little bit. So you want to get your water droplets just a tad bit smaller if you don't want them connecting to each other, from what I found. And so I sprayed one side with the paint. I used a Iwata airbrush, and then I mixed up some white and sprayed the opposite side over here and let it dry overnight. It's the next morning and I'm getting ready to shoot some clear over it. I got it all masked off. Now I'm going to do some fish scales here and on this side. And Jericho, I'm gonna call this board the Red Snapper, since it looks kind of like a fish and you're from Florida and there's a lot of red snapper out there. But all I will do is take my airbrush with some black base coat and move along the line here, the bottom, and then I'll move it back and a little bit opposite of the first one where it's even, and then do the same thing and repeat that all the way down, and then I will shoot over it with some candy. I got the center parts that I got painted. Well, I hadn't painted this part yet, but I plan on doing some shading with black around that. And then I'll peel that off, that tape, and then I'll do the shading with black around this. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you tape it in the order that you're gonna be peeling it off. So plan that out in your head for shading and putting different colors on or anything like that. Just make sure that you plan out what tape that you're going to be peeling off. This isn't working too well with the camera, so, but this is how it's looking so far as I'm peeling the tape off. And hopefully you can see what I mean here. And I had this tape right here underneath, and then I taped over it because I knew I was going to shadow that. All right, I'm almost done. There's a couple little spots where the tape bubbled up, and so I'm just going through with my knife and glasses here and slowly picking those little spots off of the silver, and then I'll clear it, wet sand it, and buff it. But that's where it's at. That's how it looks so far before the clear. So it looks pretty dang good, and I think once the clear gets on there, it's gonna look real nice out in the sun. Well, it's all done. Second skateboard I've ever done. I like the design of the green one a lot. And this one is really sharp and crisp. Everything came out great. Jericho, I hope you like this one. I think it came out amazing. Roman, I know you'll like yours too. I liked it too. It was my first one. So red and green, you got your Christmas colors for Christmas. And there it is. That's the red one. And then I realized I hadn't shown the green one after I had finished it. So I'll go ahead and get that in the last shot. All right, there they are side by side. We got Roman's gator, the gator skin, candy green, house of color. And we got Jericho's red snapper, brandy wine, house of color. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like it, if you want to see more stuff like it. I appreciate all the new subscribers and everyone who comments and gives me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Keeps me motivated to do more and more videos, and hopefully I can keep you all happy with them and keep giving you content that you like. So have a great day. Merry Christmas.
Ready?
Ready?
Hold on. All right, yes, go ahead.
First, on three.
Sick. This is awesome. This is going in my room like this.
I'm not skinny.
Oh,
Look at mine.
this is absolutely insane.
All right, you ready?
All right, Aspen, open yours. Oh, go ahead, baby.
Tiny piece off of it.
What is it?
I need scissors.
Ooh.
Oh,
I need scissors.
what does it say?
Disney
Turn over this, Missy.
princess. Disney princess.
Uh-huh. Dance and what?
Right. Disney princess dancing dream dollhouse.
You had a big dollhouse.
I got it. I need scissors.
We're not gonna open it right now.
Oh man.
We'll put it together later, okay?